as our continent has now defined
In the news, federal government is committed to revamping Nigeria's educational system to reposition Nigerian universities in top 1,000 in Africa, Chris Ngige. British lawmaker dies after being stabbed repeatedly at local office while meeting his constituents. South Africa's security forces free 3 ministers held hostage by anti-apartheid veterans demanding reparations. Details coming up shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and you're watching TOS News 360. A large explosion tore through a Shi'ite mosque in the southern Afghan city of Kandahar during Friday prayers, killing at least 33 people and wounding 73, which officials say could be higher. This is the second massive attack in a week targeting worshippers from the minority sect. According to eyewitnesses, 3 suicide attackers carried out the attack, one of whom blew himself up at the entrance to the mosque, with the 2 others detonating their devices inside the building. To Nigeria, the Minister of Employment and Labour, Chris Ngige, says the government is committed to revamping Nigeria's educational system and has vowed that the federal government will get more Nigerian universities in the first 1,000 in Africa, insisting it is committed to revamping the educational system in Nigeria. He assured the union that President Buhari's regime would not abandon the public universities despite dwindling resources. The President Muhammadu Buhari received the serving overseer of the Citadel Global Community Church, Pastor Tunde Bakare, at the presidential villa in Abuja on Friday. This was disclosed by the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, who shared photos from the meeting on social media. While details of the meeting remain unclear, it may not be unconnected to the pastor's recent calls for more unity in the country. Last Sunday, he had urged President Buhari to do away with the 1999 constitution, saying it is a great inhibitor of the nation's progress. To development across Africa, Cape Verde, one of Africa's most stable democracies, will vote for a new president on Sunday as the country tries to save its tourism-driven economy from the blow dealt by the coronavirus pandemic. 7 candidates are vying to replace George Carlo Fonseca, who must step down after 2 5-year terms. The 2 favorites, Carlos Vega from Fonseca's center-right Movement for Democracy and Jose Maria Neves of the Leftist African Party for the Independence of Cape Verde, are both former prime ministers. Border closures during the pandemic, Cape Verde's economy to shrink by 14% in 2020. Growth is expected to bounce back by 5.8% this year. South African security forces freed 3 government ministers who held hostage during a fractious meeting with war veterans were seeking compensation for their role in the country's anti-apartheid struggle, officials said. The Liberation Struggle war veterans from the disbanded ANC military wing are demanding a one-off payment of $280,000 for housing and medical insurance for their families. At least 56 people were arrested and would probably be charged with kidnapping after the confrontation in a hotel in the capital, Pretoria, on Thursday night, the NAT Joint Security Agency said. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you are watching TOS News 360. More Africa stories plus global business and sports when we return. Stay with us. Thank you for staying. Greece and Egypt on Thursday clinched an agreement that sets the stage for an undersea cable that will transmit power produced by renewables from North Africa to Europe, the first such infrastructure in the Mediterranean. The project is expected to help build an Eastern Mediterranean energy corridor and improve security of energy supply in the region. The agreement further strengthens ties between Greece and Egypt, which last year signed an accord on their maritime boundaries, giving them rights over natural resources. On the global scene, Sir David Amess, a British Conservative Member of Parliament, has died after being repeatedly stabbed at his local office in a county near London while meeting his constituents at a church. Essex police said they have arrested a man responsible for the attack and recovered a knife. The police add they are not looking for anyone else in connection to the incident. Amess has been a member of parliament for South and West, which includes Leon C, since 1997, but has been a lawmaker since 1983. And now to health. Deaths from tuberculosis, one of the top infectious killers in the world, have increased for the first time in a decade as a direct result of the COVID-19 pandemic, the World Health Organization said on Thursday. New data from the UN Health Agency found that in 2020, some 1.5 million people died from the disease in 2020, more than in 2019, mainly in 30 countries which include Angola, Indonesia, Pakistan, the Philippines and Zambia. The spike in death is caused by the new coronavirus pandemic challenges, which made it impossible to provide and access essential TB services and left many people undiagnosed in 2020. Talking business, the Consumer Price Index, which measures inflation, increased by 16.63% year-on-year in September 2021. This is 0.38% points lower than the rate recorded in August 2021, which is 17.01%. Presenting the report at a press briefing, the Statistician General of the National Bureau of Statistics, Dr. Simon Harris, says the decline in inflation rate is an indication of a positive trend and recovery of the economy, considering the difficult situation the economy is currently in, assuring that the trend would be maintained for a long time to come. Talking sport, Italian giant FC Internazionale Milano have joined the race to sign Nigerian striker Paul Onuachu in the coming transfer window to bolster their attacking options after Romelu Lukaku's departure. Onuachu had signed a contract extension with his Belgian club KRC Genk, but he has caught the attention of top-flight clubs around Europe, including Spanish champions Atletico Madrid. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Do follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Many thanks for watching.